Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another whimsical Moonstone game. This evening, playing in Commonwealth, pretty much the same as yesterday, different list, trying different synergies. I will go again the cheerful and forest friend Deni, as everybody that is keep watching this channel might possibly argue. Having witches on the table, it pretty much ending up being Deni himself. And that being said, I will let introduce Deni's troop, and then I will quickly jump on mine.
Good evening, girls and boys. And yeah, I will keep playing my list around the Boris and the witches. Today I'll switch my character, my last character Wendigo with Kalista, and keep Revenant and see how it goes. Yeah, the idea is to grab the Moonstones and try to avoid the horrible Flintlock range attack and the even more horrible melee attack from Fritz. That's it.
Okay. In my case, I'm bringing around a list made mostly out of new and old models, having one from the starter set Flintlock as possibly the best ranged model for the humans, not to say the gnomes, because the gnomes obviously are far better than that, and along with Quack and Fritz, and then looking straight forward to the latest releases for out of Tabby and Calders as part of the Justice League box that has been released more recently. Daniel is a friend of mine, so it's just the idea that I like to have him along with me wherever I go. It would be as well the chance of having Lubert, but I'm trying not having him in every list I play, simply because people start to be kind of upset with the fact that he's so beautiful that they cannot stop looking at him and thinking, oh, really are so beautiful.
You're not talking about me, are you?
No. Not about
I'm not upset.
No, I know that you cannot be upset. I know that. And
never ever.
The idea is simply to go grab Moonstones and try avoiding the witches doing their malevolent plans and possibly kill all my models using my own models to kill my models.
It's just a self-defense.
Yes, just self-defense, and we will see if this evening Deni's gonna keep his row of summoning of the Jackalope on turn 1, as he did for 3 games in a row so far. So, eyes open for that. Eyes wide open for that. That being said, I will let you start and go first, Deni.
Alright. You have a lot of the characters which can move other characters, like Brother Daniels and Tabby. So probably will be really quick on my side of the table.
Alright.
Yeah, so I need to prepare a warmy welcome for you.
Kind of you.
Zoria start, as always, with the first ability he played, a vision of the future. So I just let suffer Danica a catastrophe. This time I choose this last one. All models within 4 suffer 2 wounds and gain +1 energy. It's Antonia, Zoria, Danica herself, Revenant, and Boris.
Indeed.
Okay. Did always set up. Okay, so I'm down to 3 energy with Zoria. Then Zoria, I think she will just she will sprint in this direction.
That's Antonia?
4 inches. Oh, that's right.
That you know your own models. That makes everything easier.
Yeah, I'm looking from the top, so you can't recognize when you're looking from the top. So sorry for that. Is it an obstacle or is it just?
No, it's just
it's nothing. It's just nothing.
You can see the obstacle because they raise from the ground, like those pillars.
So Let me check something. This guy can be really annoying with his... How long? 12. 12. I mean, hello? Yeah, he will reach her anyway, so... I think it's okay. Yeah. Then I spend 1 energy to step and 1 more energy to step twice. Like this.
All right.
Maybe I should... Am I already inside of his? Yeah. So I spent less energy to move her in this direction.
All
All right.
right.
So now she have evade plus
-2.
-2 at the moment, at least.
Indeed.
Over to you.
We'll activate Fritz, spending 1 energy, declaring stand back. All models within 2 inches will be moved 1 inch away, directly away. Tabby as well. I don't think so Tabby can be moved directly away, but Quack is definitely more far than... No, he's within 2, so even Quack can be moved. Yes, Quack as well will be moved 1 inch there. And I think that, yeah, Flintlock is away, but Tabby cannot be moved because she is already in base-to-base contact with Flintlock. Then Great Fritz will jog up 3.4 over there. Any reaction?
Nope.
So it's down to 1 energy. Oh no, he's down still to 2 energies, sorry. So he's gonna spend... He's gonna spend
So
another...
he did his ability stand back and jogged 4 inches.
Yes.
That's it. Okay.
And yeah.
How about to intimidate?
Nah, I don't need it yet. He's gonna spend 2 energies, reducing the stone down to a 1. And he's gonna... Yeah, spend all his energies. Same as Zoria. Over to you.
Okay.
For the sake of the audience, I'm gonna flip Zoria and take away the energies, as Deni forgot to do so. Flipped card, it means that the character is already activated.
Revenant activate, make his vision of the future on Boris. Let him suffer the catastrophe on someone on Jackalope.
Okay.
So Boris is down to 3 wounds and there is a murder bunny in play. Just in front of Boris.
Boris is the other character. That's the Revenant.
Ah, damn.
That's Boris.
All right. So then a Revenant will jog 4 inches, step 1 inch to the Moonstone and grab that Moonstone.
Okay.
So he spent all the energy and over to you.
Over to me, indeed. I will... Activating Tabby, declaring energy siphon on Calder. Ping 3. Boom.
Ooh.
So I will take 1 energy of Calder and give it to Daniel. 1 energy of Calder and give it to Flintlock. And then give 1 energy back to Calder. After doing so, Tabby will jog up 3 and 4 inches. Any reaction?
Nope.
Okay. She will spend 1 declaring Caustic Contract on herself with 5 cards and looking for blues. Okay. Blue 1.
Yep. Go with that.
Resetting the deck. Shuffling. That means that now she does have protection. Where is she? There. Ooh. So she's gonna get protection until end of turn. And after that, she is gonna rest on her last energy.
Okay.
Over to you.
My son asking if he can play this game.
Yes, he
as
can.
well.
We can teach him how to play.
Yeah, I told him he need to play versus first. He need to play versus weak players. So, Polo, do you have time?
Yes, anytime.
Okay. No, jokes aside.
He's gonna learn that his dad is even weaker than me after that. It's not a problem.
Probably you're right.
No, I'm not.
How about Kalista? No, not Kalista. Boris, Kalista. Actually, why not? So, I just okay, so you play Fritz and Tabby.
Yeah, I flipped them in order for everybody to be aware of it.
Wait, didn't you play it already with 3 models?
Fritz and Tabby. Fritz started to make everybody moves, and then Tabby moved the energies around.
Wait, didn't you start the game?
You started the game.
I started the game?
Yes.
I thought I choose the side.
And as I have the initiative, I can choose who's gonna start.
Ah, okay. So you say I need to say, okay. Ah, you're a smart one.
No.
We'll see. Yes. Okay, well, I think that's a lot. Yeah, this should be I start Antonia. Yes, Antonia, that's right. Antonia will jog 4, not 4. And this is a 2 and 5. Okay.
So she can jog another 1.5 if she wanted to.
Yeah. Not yet, no. Then she spent her energy and making healing on the herself.
All right.
So she's inside of 4.
Yep.
of Kalista, so these are 6 cards. And this is a blue one.
I'm gonna say bluff.
Okay. I target then Boris and say it's a blue one.
I'm gonna say bluff again.
So 2. Oh, wait. That's unusual that you do that. But okay. Okay. So what can I do as well? No. Okay. That's it.
Alright.
Alright. Then I spend 2 energy again. And heal the Revenant.
Okay.
6 cards. It's a blue one.
Okay.
Alright. Set. Shuffle. And over to you.
Over to me. Over to me. I will then. I need to copy and paste. And see if... No, too much space. Okay. So... 1.1. Okay. Alright. Activating Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Jogging 1.5 over there.
Mm-hmm.
Any reaction?
Nope.
Then spending 1, picking up the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Then stepping 1 in that direction. Any reaction?
Nope.
Okay. Then spending 2 and planting the placard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Need a bit of there. And there so far. Okay. And it's over to you.
Okay. So I activate. How do I activate? I just want to see where this obstacle ends and where it's. Okay, now I see. Okay. So can Flintlock freely see Zorian now or not?
No, because it's still the line, as you can see, still pass over the obstacle.
Yeah, I was not sure if you would like to count that or not because
Yeah,
it's
no,
a little low.
I count that as is part of the obstacle. As much as it's gonna give me back
Okay.
the name of it, I count it as an obstacle.
Okay, that would probably cost you a game, but okay, I like that. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna do. Mm-hmm. why not? Okay, activate Kalista. Kalista will jog in just this direction.
Okay.
Wait. Wait is not the final position of her. I need to check something. Yeah, so she will jog in this direction. Oh. Like a pro. Okay. All right. Then she spent 3 energy and making Glacial Caress on Zoria.
All right.
5 cards. Looking for something pink.
Don't have much points.
Pink 2.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Shuffle. Zoria. 8. Over to you.
It's gonna be over to me. Activating Quack. Spending 1. Declaring Foresight on Flintlock. Flintlock there. No, this is Quack. Wrong model. Then, any reaction?
No.
Quack is gonna jog in base to base with the doesn't reach it. Shite. Quack is gonna jog. Shite. I misconsidered my distances. Okay, he's gonna jog there and keeping 2 energies. Over to you.
Keeping 2 energies. Okay. 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 Activating Boris. Boris, let this beautiful bunny jog here.
And Quack take a reaction step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Boris goes here.
Okay.
And we'll summon a Jackalope. Or we'll try to do that, sorry.
Okay.
4 cards. Looking for something. 3. Yeah. So 6. Oh no, 6. I need 6. I need 7. I need 7 wounds. Yeah. It's a ping 3.
I'm gonna say bluff. What happens there?
I don't know.
It really is a bluff.
Yes.
Then, if I'm gonna apply a catastrophe now, it means that Boris will be reduced down to 2, right?
Correct.
That's too mean. No, we'll not do so. We'll leave it as is.
Oh. You would be able to kill him
No, I don't think
with
so.
Flintlock.
How?
No?
You have
Jogging here and then boing with 5 ability cards. Easy game. But okay. You decided the opposite.
Okay, so I took my reaction steps over to me, and I have Calders to activate. So activating Calders is gonna jog 4.
I guess I'm not a friend of Forest anymore.
You should be, you never know. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense now to activate Calders, as it's gonna be pointless. I'm gonna activate Flintlock instead.
Quack is activated. And okay, so it's all Calders and Flintlock only.
Yep.
Okay.
Activating Flintlock, jogging up 4 over there. Actually, there, as I need to make sure there is nothing between the two of us. So correcting the site a tiny little bit. Yep. Any reaction?
Nope.
Okay. So I will spend 1 shooting at Boris with 4 cards.
Oh, it's 2 plus 2 impact.
Green 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Resetting the deck, shuffling. Any reaction?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. You have enough energy to kill once again.
To reload,
Are you?
reload for 2 and shoot for once.
Oh, I underestimated that again. Damn. Okay. Okay.
Any reaction?
I can't do anything. No, I can't. No, I can't do anything.
We'll reload for 2. And then spending 1, shooting again at Boris with 4.
Okay. Bluff.
Green 1.
Oh wait, you can choose another target, right? All right.
If I have any green.
Yeah, Boris is dead. What a shame.
Okay, that's it then. Gonna shuffle the deck, right?
Okay. My turn, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Danica will activate. Will go for. We'll come here. We'll pick up the stone and try to puppeteer. Yeah. Puppeteer Revenant. The Revenant. Yeah,
With
5 arcane cards.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for 2s. Alright. Do that. You do that. So probably you'll do that. Do I need to puppeteer anyone? Okay. Not really. Yeah. It's a green 2.
I'm gonna say okay to that. So out of that, Quack will take a further reaction step. Actually, it doesn't make sense that Quack take a reaction step. It should be there. Okay.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay, so I'm gonna unflip all the models as I have only Calder to activate. And Calder will start jogging 4 and stepping once over there. 5 inches in total. That is gonna end up the first turn.
All right. So let's roll. I guess.
Before that, Daniel can give 1 energy, and he's gonna give his energy to Flintlock. So rolling. I got a 6, and you got a 2.
No, I didn't roll,
Oh,
but
sorry.
it doesn't matter what I roll.
Yeah,
You
because
go first.
I'm gonna add a +2 on top.
Correct.
Okay. You can start.
All right. Yeah, Antonia activate. Choke. .7. I need just to check. Okay, give me just a second. Okay, that he can go through. Are you agree on that? If I pull him.
Yes, I agree on that.
Okay, just let me check how much I can pull him. So I need 2, 4, 6. So that was 2.7, and now it's
1.3.
1.3. All right. So
I will
5
have
cards.
my reaction step out of it.
Yes. Oh, sorry, yes.
That's alright. And that means that Flintlock will be moved here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought you would do. That's... Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Careful about the obstacles that you might not see, because Quack is gonna end up on that one. Is gonna be more than 2 inches away from Antonia.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? I will do candy apples on Quack.
Okay.
This 5 arcane.
-1 because there is the obstacle in the middle.
Okay.
I will take away the last one and take
Reset.
it. Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright.
So 4 arcane. Okay.
I will go for 6.
Alright. It's a ping 1.
I'm gonna say okay to that.
Set, shuffle, and he will move 2 inches. Like this. Alright, over to you.
Activating Daniel, spending 1, picking up the stone. I will then jog 2 over there, and then planting my placard. Quack will be back base to base contact. Fritz will reach up here, and Flintlock will go up there. And it's gonna be over to you.
Okay. Activate. Ha! Activate Revenant. Jogging to here. Stepping once. Here. And playing Eternal Chill on all Calders.
Alright. You're gonna get a -1 for Tabby being in the way.
Better?
That's you simply canceling or moving back, but you still have Tabby in the way
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
okay. We leave it. As it was Tabby, and then I got for 3 arcane, so 3 cards.
You are
mainly.
going against who? Calder?
Calder, yeah.
So he's -1. I'll go with 6 myself.
And I go with 3, right? 3.
If you got 4 by default, yes, it's gonna be 3.
All right. Blue 1.
How much damage is gonna be? X magical damage against low until
1
the
damage.
end. I'm gonna say okay to that. And Calder is gonna suffer 1 damage and getting slow.
Okay, over to you.
I will then activate Tabby, declaring energy siphon on Calder. 2 energies. Shuffle, shuffle. Flintlock should be down to 3, not to 2, because
No,
he took only 1 step.
she was on.
He was on
Yes.
4 for Daniel. If you took away 1
Ah,
energy,
okay.
don't.
Okay. Okay.
So he must be on 3. And then 2 energies that are gonna give 1 to Fritz. And within 8. Within 8. Quack is too far. Isn't it? No. And 1 to Quack. After that, any reaction?
Nope.
Okay. I will then spend 1 energy, declaring protection, caustic contract on Fritz. 5 cards. Looking for a blue. Blue 1.
It's a bluff.
It is not. So now Fritz is gonna get protection. And then. I'm gonna target Flintlock and say blue 2.
Bluff.
Is not. So Flintlock will suffer 1 wound and gain protection himself. At the moment it doesn't have that one. And then I'm gonna leave it at this. Resetting and shuffle. Then I will jog. Any reaction? Sorry.
No.
Okay. Then I will jog. 2.2 over there. I think you already measured we are out of range, and 1.8, actually 1.1 over there.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I will attack Antonia. Yeah, in melee. 5 cards. I don't think so that the Revenant can still block me. No. 5 cards.
Okay, I get 3.
Correct.
Hmm?
Correct.
Yeah, I got it. So let me check Tabby on Thrust. Suffer 1, let's cut 1 energy, it doesn't matter anyway. But you do on everything but sweeping card. Okay. And what? I'm a falling swing. Falling swing on matter. All right. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you block me. You can follow up.
Yeah, doesn't matter anyway.
Nice. Guards all over the place. Okay. And it's over to you.
All right.
I cannot do much then, because there was 2 sweeping cuts and 2 raising attack against whatever guard had been blocked. So it was a 50-50
Okay.
chance if you choose the wrong one. But he didn't, so well done to
I
Deni.
activate. Yeah. I activate Danica. Danica will activate Revenant. Revenant will step 1 step in this direction.
Okay.
Any reaction?
Nope.
And he attacked Tabby with 5 cards.
Okay.
And yeah, you have to show your card.
Falling swing, thrust, and sweeping cut.
Wait, let me see. So thrust, slicing, impact, slicing. So you only do damage on falling swing or thrust.
Indeed.
But it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So let me check.
You forgot to tilt your cards and take away the energies.
From Danica, you mean?
From all of them. Antonia was on 3 energies, the Revenant was
Okay.
and Danica as well.
Okay, sorry.
No, not sorry, just a gentle reminder.
Sorry. Okay, let me check.
And Zori indeed doesn't have any more protection. But the Revenant does have Puppet.
Oh, this is a really a hard choice. You can go with everything.
Yes, that's the point. You got it.
Because with thrust you will do damage, with falling fin you will do damage, and with sweeping cut you can't block a lot.
Indeed. I can block a thrust.
But you don't want to. Okay, so you have. Who is activated already? Tabby is activated, Brother Daniel is activated.
Correct.
Old Calders is not
No.
activated. So this are 4 and they can heal.
Quack and Calder
yes.
can heal. Daniel as well
Yeah.
can heal.
Daniel as well.
Yeah, but Daniel
Quack
activated
is
already.
too far away.
8 inches.
Daniel activated, so only Calder can heal.
Calder and Quack can heal within 8 inches. I don't think so. That is too far away.
Oh, old Calder can't heal Tabby.
Yeah, correct. Only Quack can heal Tabby.
Yeah. Within 8 inches, and she is within 8 inches. Yeah, but then you can't pick. Okay.
I have
So
still 4 energies on Quack, and the stone is on a 3. He's a weakling. I cannot harvest the Moonstone in 1 turn. It will take me at least 2 turns to do so.
yeah. On the list. Damn. Okay.
All right. Okay. Falling swing for me. Sweeping cut for you. You will suffer 3, and I will suffer 2 in return.
Correct. Could be worse.
Okay.
All right. Give me a second.
Sure. Need to see what is the distance that one here. This is 2.9.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Over to me.
Correct.
Activating Quack. jogging up 3 over there. Any reaction?
Oh, so you abandon the Moonstone. No reaction.
Okay. Spending 1, giving foresight to Flintlock. Then spending 1, any reaction, sorry.
Nope.
And then spending 1, declaring blinding powder on Antonia with 5 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for blues. Blue 2.
Okay.
So now Antonia does have these ones.
She's with 1 million, 1 arcane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what it is? Antonia. There. 1 million, 1 arcane. And then it's gonna spend his last 2 energies trying healing Tabby with 4 cards.
Oh, wait. How many energy does he have?
4. I took 2 energies away from Calders. 1 has been given to Fritz, 1 has been given to Quack.
Okay.
So 1 energy to do the foresight on Flintlock is going down to 3.
Yeah, okay, I counted. Okay.
Okay, so to confirm that... No, actually can go with 5 because the Revenant is not blocking his line of sight. So, picking up 5, looking for blues again.
But... Oh, this obstacle is not... is inside 1. Okay. Alright.
I will pass my hand, and it's over to you.
Okay, dokie. Okay. Activating Kalista. 2 inches in this direction. And 2 inches in this direction.
Alright.
Then she cast Leshwood Caress on Antonia.
Alright.
5 for arcane. Looking for pink. Pink 2.
Okay.
Okay, so Antonia got protection. And that's it.
It's all about Antonia this evening. Okay, over to me. I will activate all Calders and spending 1 energy, declaring field medic on myself with 4 cards. blue one.
Okay.
I'm gonna get 1/1 back. And I'm gonna jog over there, and it's over to you.
Okay. Zori activate. No, he's just inside. Okay. Zori activate. Make vision of the future on Danica. Danica suffer 2 wounds, get 1 energy back. Antonia suffer 2 wounds, get 1 energy back. And Revenant suffer 2 wounds and get 1 energy back. And Kalista suffer 2 wounds and get 1 energy. Then Zoria will jog over here and reducing the Moonstone to 2.
Okay.
Over to you.
Okay, so is Zoria running out of energies now?
She's out of energy.
Okay. So now it's all back to me with Fritz and Flintlock.
Correct.
Okay. I will activate Flintlock. Jogging. Whoop. 1 inch there, and then 2 inches there for a 3 inches jog. Okay. Then I will spend 2 energies to reload. Any reactions?
Yes.
Alright. And then I will shoot at Danica, picking 5 cards. Looking for green.
Okay.
Green 3.
What?
Green 3.
You're kidding me.
Call my bluff.
Cool. Yeah, Danica is dead. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. the Revenant will take action step like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Still your turn.
I'm thinking. I need to see what can I do. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I can't do that anymore.
So that one is gone. And Zoria is out of energies. So. Thinking. Yes. Okay. Fritz will activate a jogging up there.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna spend one, declaring stand back.
Wait. Yeah. Move one directly away. So Antonia as well.
No, because Antonia is not
he's
within 3. He's within how much?
He's
Yeah, but the pulse is only 2
he,
inches. Double check.
Ah, okay. Yeah. 2. Okay. Right.
And Tabby stays where she is. Then now Fritz is down to 3. He will spend one to take a further step, reaching 2 inches from Antonia.
Antonia already spent her energy, right?
Yes, she took a step when Flintlock moved.
Yeah, and then Revenant. Mm-hmm.
Then Fritz will spend one to attack Antonia. We'll go with 5 cards.
Yeah. I go down 1.
1 indeed. I will go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you will lose your protection. I will reset and go again with my last energy. Still 5.
Okay. I think I'm dead.
Seven damages.
Okay, we can stop the game at this point. There would be no chances for me to win that. Good game.
Yes. What I think is that your plan was to play against my usual Leshevolt, and you did really underestimate the fact that with a shooter in the back lines, I can possibly start targeting your models from turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just I picked all the time wrong cards for ability. I mean, nothing. Just wanted to work. At least not the really nothing. I just got 2 abilities. I succeed only because you didn't call a bluff. Other way, it wouldn't work as well. And yeah. I thought I can block line of sight with Jackalope maybe on Boris, but since Jackalope didn't work, yeah, that's it. That was pretty quick one.
Indeed. That's simply because I had someone that can start reducing your wounds from turn 1. As I say, usually I have to wait until turn 2 or turn 3 to start melee. But I mean, on the plus side, I have to say that I've been super lucky with Flintlock this evening, and you didn't even once call a bluff, but I can tell you that at least in one occasion I had a 3 winning 1, and in another one, the second one when I killed Danica, I had a 3 and a 2, both greens. So
yeah, but it's not only about luck; it's about the Quack foresight as well.
yes,
He boosted Flintlock a lot with that, so you can say it's only luck. But yeah,
I mean, if
I
you
don't know.
get the
Somehow
cards,
I didn't pick right ability cards today, but you did. So
there might be
maybe it would go another way, but I did a lot of mistakes as well with Boris. I think to underestimate, as you said, and in the middle in the last round, I just did some wrong decision about moving. I think because it was not necessary to pick Antonia that far, just to try to pick Quack away from the stone, because in that moment where I put Antonia to pick Flintlock, I just realized that even if you step, it would enough for you. He would be enough. He would have enough energy to shoot anyway, reload and shoot. But it was already too late. So yeah, I just miscalculated the energy management on your side, and yeah. And as you say, I underestimated Flintlock as a whole model, as a shooter in the back completely. Oh yeah.
That's something that I struggle a lot with as a Leshavult player, and I can tell you that as my own experience. When you fight not just Flintlock, but even a Gnome gun line, when you have the Gnomish airship, Quarrel, possibly Graddock, and all of them start to shoot from 14 inches, so from turn 1. Even if you are not moving, they can reach you. And thanks to Mama Gimbal and the various abilities that they have, Quarrel can be pumped up to 3, 4, 5 arcane on turn 1, and shooting dealing 2x piercing damages and push you 1 inch back. So that just for saying that I've been there before and I suffered that a lot, and it's something that I guess today you didn't yet experienced, in the way that you have someone shooting at you and starting killing your models or chipping away your wounds from turn 1. As playing against fairies doesn't show you that. Playing against me far than less showing you that. And possibly Patrick with Jada, but I don't remember he did much with her last game that you played. So it was some sort of knowledge that I wanted to show you in order to make you think a bit more about the movement and the cover that your own models can give to your own models, mostly when you play Leshavult, because
Okay. Thank you for your and my kids already are calling for me, so